Blaney's rejoining there, they're all three wide. Neil's trying to get involved and Blaney hits them both off. Blaney goes back on the track, hits both cars. Beats the right on the back of Bradders into the hairpin on the inside. Bradders outbreaks his own, they both pass, just hard to say. Stevie passes them all straight through. Oh, Callum's lost it! Callum's lost it! What a recovery! He uses the wall, but what a recovery there from Callum. Let's have a look at Steve. Now Stevie holds his own around the outside. And no way Jose, but then gets a slow run out of the corner. Bids us right up on the outside of him again. This is brilliant. LPB WTCR Championship Round 10 Race 1 from Sugo. Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the final round of the LPB WTCR Championship on Project Cars 2. We are at Sugo for races 1 and 2 here for the final round. So let's take you through the grid for this first race then. So here we go, drone camera now. So it's let's have a look at the grid. Neil Farmack is on pole position for this race with Blakeney alongside. TY's teammate in third. Then we've got Bidster in fourth with Stevie in the BMW in fifth. It's Pash in sixth with Intrepid in seventh. It's Nifty in eighth with Bert in ninth. We've got Cy Racing in 10th, Twirdy's in 11th, Darren is 12th, and we've got Bradders at the back returning in 13th place. So let's get on with the race then. Here we go. Last round of the season, first race. Off we go. Neil gets a good start and everyone else down towards the first corner. Stevie obviously a good start in the BMW, all the way up to third already, possibly even second into the first corner. Everyone else into the first corner. There's Bidster on the inside of TY. Stevie's back to third now. Blake's gone through. We've got Pash and Intrepid side by side. Intrepid on the inside for the left-hander. Bert and Nifty make contact in the background, but Bert and Nifty go off. They're off on the grass and everyone else through as they rejoin in the background. We've got Cy Racing and Bradders a bit close there, and Bert's off again on the grass as they all rejoin there. As further up, we've got Bidster alongside Stevie. He's making a move on Stevie for third place on the inside. Stevie's with him on the outside. Stevie is trying to get him on the outside, but Bidster gets the inside line and goes through into third. And then we've got TY, Intrepid, and everyone else going through at the back. Twerdy is alongside. Oh my word, Twerdy is trying to get alongside. Or is it Pash trying to get alongside Twerdy? I can't tell which way around it was, but Pash on the inside. Twerdy gets on the grass, hits him, but he's okay. Pash gets through anyway, but lucky not to quite lucky there not to be involved in a worse incident. But Bradders then in 11th, Nifty in 12th on the grass, Bert back in 13th place. So after the first lap then, it's going to be Neil Farmack leading the way on the first lap. He's out in front by almost 2 seconds already. What a start for Neil Farmack. And Blakeney's in second, Bidster is in third, Stevie is fourth with TY right on his tail in fifth. Intrepid and Pash are quite close. I think they're going to we've got Pash going down the inside of Intrepid here. Pash on the inside and goes through into 6th place, but he's run wide. Can Intrepid get down the inside again? Pash leaves him space in case he wants to, but Pash holds on to the 6th place. Good move there by Pash. Darren back in 10th. Brad is 11th, so it's all still the same further back there as we've got Blakeney and Bidster. Oh my word, Bidster on 2 wheels there, absolutely madness. Oh, T-Y's lost it, and he's hit someone, he's hit Pash, and he's took Pash off. And Twerdy's there, Intrepid's been involved as well, I think, and they've all moved down the order. So there's they're all rejoining there. TY's keeping right to the inside to keep out the way of people, as Intrepid there further back, he's stuck on the wall, so not good for Intrepid there. TY in 12th, he's rejoining 12th, so not good there. And Pash gets going in 6th. He's quite lucky to get away with that really, but as we look at the load of grass, the Project Cars camera's been brilliant. Not. Oh, as Darren goes a bit gets some bad line out the corner. Cy Racing goes round on the inside, but Darren tries to hold on round the outside. No way, Jose. Darren trying to hold on round the outside. He's actually getting his elbows out as he loses control of the car. Nifty hits the wall and he's spun in front of Bert and Bradders, and it's a big incident. Bradders goes round as well. Darren lost control of the car and that causes a massive accident further back. TY's off into the gravel as well. It's all happening in these last races. Everyone's getting their elbows out. There's Bradders rejoining the track, waits for Intrepid to go through. Sensible from Bradders. Intrepid goes through and wonders what the hell's happened here. But further up front, So it's Neil Farmack with a 3.5 second lead now, because Blakeney's got Bidster all over his backside. Bidster trying to have a go for second place here. Stevie back in 4th, and everyone else a bit more spread out further back now because of those incidents further back. But Bidster is right on the back of Blake. Blake defending the inside. Bidster can't find a way through, and he's got Stevie right behind him as well in the BMW waiting to pounce. So all action, and we're only on lap 3. This is insane. But down to the end of the straight then, so we're going down the straight now. Powering up to 6th gear, 140 miles an hour, hitting the braking zone, and Bidster's on the inside of Blakeney now, moves out on the inside, and he's trying to go through. Blakeney's trying to hold on around the outside, but Bidster goes through. Bidster is through, and Stevie's then going to try and come alongside Blake as well. As you go through the corner, Stevie goes around the outside of Blake and takes 3rd place. As Bidster has a massive slide there, but he's okay. Further back, Cy Racing in 7th, but in 8th. I've got Intrepid and Darren further back, so it's all spread out the field a bit more, that incident, but luckily we've still got a few battles on track as well. Bidster's slowing up. He must have had a slowdown penalty. The penalties on this game are atrocious. Next season I can confirm they are going, but Bidster's having to slow down for a slowdown penalty, and the penalty just won't go. So what it is, guys, is that last... we'll just wait for Twerdy and Pash to finish their battle, but no, Twerdy keeps ahead of Pash. What it is, guys, is you go out the last corner, or you go wide and lose time. It gives you a massive penalty for just losing time, which is absolutely stupid, and it literally stays with you like Bidster had to do there. He ended up having to lose loads of time. He lost about 6 seconds overall, probably more. So the game's penalty system not really up to scratch, and giving people penalties that it shouldn't do. It's done it a lot of the time over the season. So next season we are running without track limit penalties, but obviously these will be monitored, because obviously we look at these replays, so people won't get away with it. We will make sure of that. So, but it's going to make for better racing, because you can actually take racing lines that you're supposed to take, not just like, for example, if let's see if does anyone run wide here. Like there, Stevie goes onto the green bit there, that might be a penalty. Again, it's just stupid, this game. It's just, the cameras are rubbish, the penalty system's not good, but the driving is quite good in the gameplay, very good, but the physics needs to alter, and also the penalty system and the replays could do with improving. TY is... Oh, got a car from the background, that's Nifty, he's off. Nifty's off, don't know whether that was possible contact or a mistake. He rejoined and hits Intrepid. Needs to watch out when he's rejoining there, and he hits Intrepid, and Darren goes through in 11th, so yeah, not the best rejoin in the world, but rejoins back in 12th place. Meanwhile, Stevie and Blake have now got Bidster right behind him again. Bidster wanting vengeance because of the penalty system. See if he can get through. But Stevie's now got the 2 Renaults right behind him. Bidster having a look at the inside there. No, waits his turn. Over the curbs they go. And out of the corner, Bidster moves to the inside. He's going to have a go at Blake on the inside. He's on the inside. Blake gives him space just about. Well, cuts it off into the corner. No way, Jose. You are not coming through there, Bids. Try again. As we go out the corner now, onto the straight. They'll all try and get a good run on each other. Blake defending quite early there. As they go down to the right-hander at the bottom, I should point out as well, Neil Farmack's got a massive lead here. 6-second lead, we could probably average it out at. As we look back to the others now, as we look at some trees and a fence. There we go. And it's still Stevie from Blake from Bidster, but Bidster's right behind Blake. He's desperate to get through, but that McGann of Blakeney, he's making it as wide as he can. Bidster then on the inside into the corners, on the inside into the fast corner, and there's a little bit of contact, but he's through. He's through on the inside. Brave move there from Bidster. Now it's Stevie in his sights, but as he lost speed up the hill, can Blake get in the draft and try and get him down towards turn 1? So we're just at the halfway stage, guys. We'll get some replays of the first half action in for you now. Here's the replays from the first half of the race. Okay, here's the first of the replays then, on board with Twerdy. Let's have a look at the incident between Nifty and Bert. So we've got Bert running wide there in the green car ahead of us. Nifty is the black Mercedes on the right, so watch this as we go into the next corner. Nifty just turns in way too hard, bang, hits Bert and takes them both off, so Nifty definitely at fault there for turning in way too hard. And then Bert rejoins, but then look there, the camera goes funny, he goes off again, so unlucky for him. Okay, here's a full-on view of what happened between TY and Pash then on lap 2, so coming out the chicane, watch TY's car here, goes on the curve and then catches the grass, round he goes, tries to recover it, and then Pash gets involved, and Intrepid actually has his own accident behind, And Pash then and TY go through. TY trying to get the car to somewhat work. I think that wasn't helped by the actual lag that TY had as well on the rejoin, but no, they both get going in the end. And now here's a look at what happened to Intrepid. So this was all on his own after it all unfolded in front of him over the curb. Again, does what TY does, clicks the grass, round he goes, and then he thinks he's got it, but then no, the car is speared to the left. Twirly's very lucky there, and then he has to stop. Cyrus and Darren luckily get out of the way, and Intrepid luckily gets the car out of the way as Bradders and Burt go through at the back. Okay, here's a look at the incident on lap 2 then, involving Darren and a lot of other cars. As you go into the next corner, see there we've got Darren and Cyrus alongside Darren on the outside. He goes wide on the outside, watch here, he hits the curb, loses control, the car's losing control, and then he goes off and then hits Nifty, and then bang! Bradders, Burt and everyone go off as well, and TY comes through, and he's trying to avoid the carnage and loses control of his car as well. So it all happens at once with Bradders. So here we go into the corner, see Darren there, goes wide, Cyrus on the inside, Nifty trying to look for a way through, then he loses control, Nifty still taps him, and then contact, we all go off. Can't avoid that, and TY goes through there, and then he ends up losing control of his car as well, as Bradders then tries to rejoin, and then wait for it here, we see Intrepid coming through, we reverse a bit, then we're like, whoa, nope, Intrepid's coming through, and then we rejoin. Bidster ended up with these track limit penalties, so he ended up going over here, see, he goes wide, makes a mistake, switches the car, and then he sort of loses a bit of speed as he goes into the corner, so he's actually lost ground there, and now he's going around this corner, and then he has to up this hill, just fast forward a little bit, he has to slow down up the hill and relinquish the place to Stevie and Blake. So he's having to slow down here, and actually he's still having to slow down. The game's still not registered it, and then see they have to hit the brakes again and again, and then it finally gets rid of it. It's stupid. Okay, here's a replay on lap 4 of what happened to Nifty. She goes into the corner, goes wide onto the grass, she touches the grass, and round she goes. Rear end of the car loses grip, and then he ends up having to turn the car around and rejoin. But then as he rejoins, the Intrepid goes through there, and he's not watching where he's going, bang, hits Intrepid on rejoin, so that will be a dangerous rejoin. And now back to the racing action. As we come back from that, Blake having to go at Bids, but no, can't do it. Bids breaks late, and now he's got Stevie right in front of him there. But we'll have to see if that's the case. But Blidster trying to get up the inside of Stevie there, having a look. No, can't get through there, not alongside enough. And because these guys are battling, Pash is closing up to these boys as well, as Bidster has another look on the inside. He's not really looking to Pash, he's looking to intimidate, see if he can put him off in his mirrors, see if he can make Stevie look in his mirrors and think, oh my word, what's he doing, then put him off his line and then try and get through. But it's not working at the minute. Stevie absorbing the pressure, but Bidster gets a very good run onto the straight there. This could be the difference maker. He gets a very good run onto the straight. Stevie's defending the inside. You are going that way, Bids. You are going the long way if you are going past me, sunshine. As then Bidster pulls out to the outside. Brakes, squirrels on the brakes. Tries to go around the outside, and Stevie does. Well, he's got every right to run him out of room, but he runs himself out of room. He was that busy focusing on Bidster, pushing him out wide, that he ended up going off the track himself. And Bidster took a lot of curb there. I'm not sure if that's going to be another slowdown, but it is! It's another slowdown penalty! He's having to slow down to the outside, and has he got rid of it all? I don't think that was a mistake. I think that was a genuine lift there from Bidster, and he's going to have to let, if that's the case, he'll probably let Pash go into here. I'm not sure if that's the case, unless it was a mistake. He must have got rid of it because he's still fighting it. Down to the first corner. All together as one. 4 cars for one position. Incredible. As Bids goes wide on the outside, Blakeney on the inside. Pash now looking down the inside of Bids as well. Bids getting shuffled back down the pack now. He's still on the inside. He's still on the inside. And now Pash has to sort of... Oh, he's lost it on the outside. There was no contact there, I don't think. But Pash lost it there. And Bids goes through into third. I think there Pash just... obviously he gave Bids the room, but Bids understeered a little bit and didn't leave Pash with much room left to go. But we'll have to see how that goes on if there's a penalty added at the end of the race. But looks like for what I saw there, it was Pash just not able to get round the outside and just ran just a little bit, ran out of room, hit the grass, and then just pivoted the back end of the car round. So Blake second, Bids the third. Remember, this isn't the battle for the lead, because Neil Farmack here is 10 seconds out in the front now, because these are all battling behind him. He will quite happily sit here and take all the 20 points he needs. As But you never know, it might be 21, depends if he's got the fastest lap, which I would imagine he has. Looking at the lap time, 26.1 compared to 28s, 27s for everyone else. As they go through the long right-hander, last corner here at Sugo. And up the hill, Bidster then in the draft with Stevie behind him. He's got to watch out for Stevie here, he could have a go at Bids. Bids defends across, Bids defending, and Stevie goes to the outside now. Bids vigorous in his defence. And here's a look at Blakeney as well. Might as well have a look at Blakeney if he's going to break that early. And he keeps on the inside, he's on the grass. Oh, what racing this is. Absolutely brilliant. And now he's going to try and have a go at Blake on the other side. Blake covers him off, Bids goes to the other side. Oh, brilliant racing this. As Twerdy's now joined in the fun as well. As we go out the corner and up the chicane we go. Got a few battles down the field as well, not just this, but we're focusing on this for now. Bids having a look at Blake, no way through. Further back we've got Pash and not Pash, sorry, we've got it's Bert and Pash quite close together, and then we've got Intrepid with close to Cy Racing, and we've got Nifty and Darren close. But we'll keep the focus on this second place battle for now, as I think we're side by side. Bids is on the grass, we can't see as the camera goes zoomed in. Bids on the inside. Oh, and Blakeney holds on round the outside. What a move there from Blake, holding on. He's got the inside for the next corner. And Bidster then, Bidster does the cutback and absolutely has him on the inside. Good move there from Bids. Oh, he's gone wide on the, Stevie's lost it as well. Stevie's lost it and gone round. He's gone round in the BMW. Now Bidster, that could be a penalty because the game does give you a penalty there if you run wide on the gravel, which is stupid. But it looks like he might have a penalty here. He's keeping to one side. Is he defending or is he gonna? He's slowing down. Bids is slowing down. See, that's the badness of the penalty. We'll get that explained in a replay at the end. But that is stupid. He's still having to slow down to get rid of it. That is absolutely silly. That you run wide, you make a mistake, and it gives you a penalty, and you actually lose time before you actually have to think about the penalty. So rubbish there. But anyway, that gives us a chance to look further down the order. Bert is in 5th, Pash 6th, Stevie now in 7th with quite a bit of front damage to that BMW. We've got Cy Racing with Intrepid, Cy Racing and Nifty all quite close together as well. A decent battle developing for 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th positions, because Darren's not far off the back of this as Cy Racing runs wide and Nifty goes through. Cy Racing making it quite easy for Nifty there, just makes a complete mistake in the BMW and goes through. Nifty goes through into 10th place. Further up front we've got Blake with a 1 second lead over Twerdy. 1 second lead in the second place battle, that is, but Bids is right behind him now. Bids is pushing like hell. He wants that position back. I know he's the champion, but he wants the position back. He wants all the points he can get for his team, because remember, the team's championship is still up for grabs here. Friendly Fire are still probably doing the best, which is Blake and TY, but TY's right at the back in this, and I should point out TY he's even retired from the race. He's had massive lag issues and he's had to retire from the race, so unfortunately for him he's retired. And he has stated that if this continues with the lag that he gets, because he has it a lot of the time, that he might have to miss a season and actually try and get the connection fixed. So we'll see how that goes. But Twerdy then, with Twerdy with Bids right behind him now. Last lap of this race here at Sugo. It's been a very entertaining one. Quite a few ups and down battles, but it's been very fun. Bidster and Twerdy now very close. Bidster pushing Twerdy up the hill now. There'll not be an overtake through the chicane probably, but Pash is right behind Bert as well. Bert runs wide, Pash on the inside now up to the shot. Contact. Can't really go through there, and Bert's going to go over the curb now, lose time. That could help Stevie close up as well. Further up front though, Blake 2nd, Twerdy 3rd, Bidster wanting to be 3rd. Down the hill for the last time, but remember, don't forget this man, Neil Farmack out front, dominating this race so far, but we'll get a look at him in a minute. But his teammate Pash is trying to get back up the field. He's having a look up the inside of Bert now. Up the inside of Bert we go. Down to the corner at the end of the straight, and Pash goes through into 5th place. Bert tries to fight back, but Neil Farmack is going to dominate this race. He wins by 16 plus seconds. Well done, Neil Farmack. Wins the race for his team. Good points for the Smoking Tyres team there. Blaney's going to be 2nd up. Bidster and Twerdy are battling on the last corner as well. Bidster and Twerdy are battling on the last corner, but looks like it's going to be Twerdy 3rd, and Bidster's got to slow down for another penalty. Oh my word. Blaney in 2nd place. Twerdy in 3rd. Bidster in 4th. He'll be not happy with that, with the penalties. Pash is in 5th. He got past Bert in 6th. And then it's going to be Stevie in 7th. He's having to slow down for another penalty there by the look of it. Stevie across the line in 7th place. We've got Intrepid and Ninja coming to the line. Intrepid and Nifty Dart Ninja to the line. It's Intrepid from Nifty in 9th. Cy Racing is going to be in 10th with Darren behind him in 11th. Then it's going to be Bradders rounding off the 12 with TY unfortunately having to retire from the race due to massive lag issues. So we'll just get those results. Well, we'll get the replays in for you first, guys. Sorry about that. We'll get the replays in for you now. Here's the replays from the second half of the race. Okay, here's the replay on board with Vince then. So that's Stevie right in front of us there. You can either see the car. There he is. And we break into the corner. Squirm. On the lap 6. See Stevie then runs a bit wide. Ends up taking himself off there. There's a little bit of contact. Apparently that registered on the game as Bidster taking Stevie off, which is absolutely stupid. So Bidster then has to slow down here, and he actually has to give up the place to Blake. But then obviously Patch tries to go through as well, and he's on the inside, he's giving him space, and then he's able to actually go through, but he had to actually let Blake go through there because it counted it as a loss of, he needed to give up the position. And now here's a replay of just after that, what we saw with Bidster there. We watch here Bidster and Patch into the next left-hander. Bidster goes on the curb on the inside, then the car hops, and then Patch in the wrong place at the wrong time, and ends up losing control of the car altogether and goes into the wall. So Bidster was on the inside trying to give him room, but the car hopped, and then Patch had nowhere to go. And now here's a replay on board with Twerdy on lap 8. So we're on there, looking ahead. Bidster dives up the inside, goes at the inside of Blake, gives him space. Then Stevie tries to go through, but then there wasn't enough room there, and hits Blake, and he unluckily only just takes himself out. He could have took Blake out easily there. So a bit of an opportunistic move there by Stevie that does not pay off. If we go on board with Stevie now, he's recovering, but then we've got Patch there on the inside of Bert. He's actually having to go at the inside of Bert there, and there's almost contact between the two as well. And while all that was going on, Bidster up the inside of Blake here, but watch here. Bidster runs wide, and then look, he's on the gravel. Yes, he's on the gravel, but look, he's lost time, and Blake is able to catch up to him, but that gives Bidster another penalty. So he has to have another slowdown penalty to get to, otherwise he'll get another 3 or 4 seconds added. And so look here, he has to pull over to the side, and he has to try and slow down. So watch here, look, he's on the brake, slowing down. We'll come over 20, and he's still having to slow down. Look, he has to end up hitting the brakes again, and then, yeah, he has to slow down even more, and Bidster will be livid. And now here's a replay of how Patch got past Bert. Sees him pulling out behind the draft of Bert down the hill, gets a good run, and then a nice move on the inside into the right-hander. Takes the 5th place off Bert. He runs a little bit wide, Bert has a little go at getting back at him, but Patch holds on enough to get the car ahead and finish in 5th. And just after that, here's something else that happened that was a bit funny. Stevie goes round on the curb towards, hits all the bars all over the track and bang, spins himself round. Luckily Intrepid's quite far back, but Stevie makes an absolute mess of the circuit. And then when the others come round here, you'll see here as you come round, there's going to be rubbish all over the track. They're like, what the hell's all this? And then they go through it, and then they end up, Nifty ends up knocking one in the air, and then they all finish. And as you come back from that, we will now take you to the results. Okay, here's the results of the race then. So Neil Farmack takes a commanding victory there. Well done to Neil Farmack ahead of Blakeney in 2nd place. It's Twerdy in 3rd with Bidster in frustrated 4th. It's Pash in 5th with Bert finishing in 6th position as we just go over the page. Then it is Stevie in 7th. Intrepid is in 8th. We've got Nifty Dart Ninja in 9th. Cy Racing in 10th. Darren back down in 11th, Bradders going right back down the field in 12th, and then TY unfortunately retires in 13th place. And as we come back from all that, your winner of this race is Neil Farmack. He wins by 15 plus seconds. We'll just rewind a little bit so we can get a good picture of him, because that camera does not work at all, and looks like neither does that one either. Let me just try and see if I can trigger this to work. There we go. So Neil Farmack is the winner there in the Renault Megane. Well done to him, and we will see you guys next time for race 2, which should be just as dramatic as this one, so stay tuned to LPB Racing for more. We'll see you then, guys. Take care. Thank you for watching another race by LPB Racing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments down below as well, and next time it's going to be race 2 from Wtcr.